Friendos, no one is going to know. Nobody is going to know that you spent $60 or less on these amazing perfumes. First and foremost, we have the new Kylie Jenner Cosmic. We're going to have comparisons. We're going to talk about the longevity and of course my overall experience with this fantastic perfume. Then we have a haul of 5 more stupendous perfumes and some of them will cost you less than $30. So my guys, if you like fragrance reviews videos, please don't hesitate to go ahead, hit like, hit subscribe, and guys, just stay tuned. And into the newest, Cosmic by Kylie Jenner. This is the box from whence she came, and this is what the bottle looks like. This is the 50 ml, 1.6 fluid ounces, and I believe I paid just under $60 for this, so not a bad price tag at all. Also, apologies for my nails, they look gross. It's just hair dye. Sorry about that. Back to it, these scent notes on this perfume are Star Jasmine, Red Peony, Blood Orange, Amber, Vanilla, Musk, and Cedar. Now in the opening, you guys, we get that lovely jasmine and peony, but at no point do I smell any blood orange at all. As it starts to dry down, it becomes more ambery. And at this point, it reminds me a lot of After Hours by Sol de Janeiro. Now clearly this scent story has been done before, and I would categorize this as a safe bet for a first perfume from a brand. Around 30 minutes into wearing this perfume though, I get a weird scent note, and that is a rubber band. No, I don't smell it right now because it's fresh on my skin. Again, this one shows up about 30 minutes later and it lasts on me for around 20 minutes to 45 minutes till it completely dries down for that rubber note to go away. Now, other people in my house tried this out and they were the ones who pointed it out to me. And it was weird because I was working at my desk and I thought I was just smelling an eraser. And then I looked and I didn't have any pencils on my desk. It was only pens. And I realized, oh, there's a slight rubber note in there. Thank goodness though that rubbery vibe goes away and what you're left with is something very akin to Milk by Commodity. If you guys know that particular musk, that very specific vanilla musk that is very pungent, very strong, that's precisely what this perfume becomes. Now sadly, this perfume did not last a long time on my skin. So if you do end up trying it out and falling in love with it, I'm going to recommend that you get a travel spray to take with you so that you can keep the scent fresh on your skin all day long. One more comparison I would like to make before we move on is to Alien. So a lot of people are expecting this perfume because of the name and because of the jasmine scent note for this to be a very similar perfume. It is not. Nothing about this reminds me of Alien by Thierry Mugler. So do I think that this is a safe blind buy? Probably not. I would absolutely recommend that you go and you test this out on your skin for yourself before you make this purchase. So now moving on to the rest of the perfumes in my amazing affordable haul. And we're going to start out with the banger. We have Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 59 Delicia Drench. This is a measly $24 for a 3.4 ounce bottle of this fantastic body spray. The notes on this are very simple. We have vanilla orchid, sugar, violet, and sandalwood. So let me just tell you about this perfume and you can decide if it's for you. This is one of those that I'm going to say is a safe blind buy if you like my description. So here we go, guys. This starts out with a very comforting vanilla sugar. The longer it sits on your skin, the sweeter it becomes. Now we do have the sandalwood to give it a bit of balance, but I would say this is one of the most sugary fragrances in my collection. This rivals Ariana Grande Cloud Pink. If you've smelled that one, it is right up there where it's the very limit of how sweet I'm willing to go in a perfume. However, my guys, let me tell you, the men love this one. I have gotten lots of compliments since picking this up and they've all been from men. And interestingly enough, the word that they use to describe it is delicious. So you smell delicious. I've heard that twice now. So purchase at your own risk. Moving on. Next up we have from Cacharel. Yes, I Am Fabulous. I think that this one is the cheapest of all the perfumes that we're going to cover today, but do not let that discourage you. Now, I got this off of FragranceNet for $21. I've seen it as low as $18 on some sites. So the scent notes on this fragrance are blackberry, hazelnut, milk, and heliotrope. Do you guys watch Sunny Sins on here? She's my girl. She's the one who recommended that I pick this up, and I did. And this was not a love at first sniff. So I tried this right out of the box, and it is a different perfume from what it is today. So something that I did not know about purchasing cheaper perfumes, a lot of times they need time to sit. They go through a process called maceration, which basically allows the alcohol content to evaporate into into the air and out of your perfume so that it will last longer on your skin. It's an oxidation process that can make your perfume look a little bit darker after you've let it set for a while. So here's what you do. Spray it out around 5 times. Put it somewhere dark and dry, like a cabinet or something, for around a month. You will get better wear and a better smelling perfume when it comes to these cheapies, that is. Because at first, this one just didn't last and it really didn't smell like much at all. But I'm glad I tried macerating this perfume because it worked. Today, this is a gorgeous, delicious blackberry pie a la mode. Now, there's not much of a hazelnut scent, so if you're curious about this perfume for that note, it's not really there, at least not for me. What's amazing with this one is that wonderful ice creamy vanilla note goes along with the blackberry. This is by far one of the most gourmand perfumes in my collection. Definitely try this one out. The scent notes sound good to you. Try the same process I did. Spray it a few times, let it sit, come back, be amazed. Now let's talk about this scent from one of the more affordable niche perfume brands. This is from Armaf and it is Club de Nuit Intense. I wanted to love it, but I didn't. I'm sorry, you guys. So let me just tell you what went right and what went wrong. This is one of the most intense, most long-lasting perfumes I have ever smelled in my entire life. I can literally smell this outside the bottle right now as I'm holding it. Love the bottle design. It's really cute. It looks like dice. And I will mention that this is the one that is for women. However, nothing about this smells feminine at all. So I had such high hopes for this fragrance. It was $28 for 3.4 ounces. And boy, was I disappointed and just straight up grossed out by this one. So the scent notes here are rose, saffron, geranium, nutmeg, pepper, violet, and caraway, patchouli, oud, vanilla, and amber. And all of these scent notes, I just feel like we're done wrong. The oud in here, I know y'all are gonna come for me in the comments. I'm sorry that I didn't like this one. I'm just gonna tell you my olfactory experience. So the oud in here is so dirty to me that it smells like literally. This literally smells fecal to me. To my sister, it smells like there's something rotting. She said that it smelled like roses were left in a car to just rot over the course of like a month out in the summer heat. She's not wrong. The patchouli in here also just smells corrupt. It smells like a rotting tooth. It is not poetic, and I'm sorry. I'm gonna quit talking about this. I'm just gonna say, to the people who love this, I'm sure it smells great on you. This is a no for me, fam, and I do not recommend this as a blind buy. All right, so the remaining two I really did like. So the first one is going to be Floratta Red. And guys, if you were fans of Forever Red by Bath & Body Works, this old perfume and it's gone out on you, I have the cure. It is Floratta Red. It is the sister to this fragrance. This is from Boticario. This 2.5 ounce bottle cost me $37.79. It's now available on FragranceNet and it has a score of 4.14 out of 5 stars on Fragrantica, which is almost unheard of. It's very hard for a perfume to get over 4 stars on Fragrantica because people these days, they're picky, they're choosy. This one will not disappoint. So the fragrance notes on here are red berries, apples, orange, floral notes, orange blossom, tuberose, violet lotus, dark chocolate, amber, musk, sandalwood, and cedar. So this is a very good, well-rounded perfume. It has that marshmallowiness, that good comforting vanilla like what you get in Forever Red, mixed with those berries and those fruity notes. If you have missed Forever Red, definitely try this one out. So this is made by Boticario. They are a huge cosmetic supplier in Brazil. They now have a website that's available to US residents too, so check out what they have on there. They have some very highly rated perfumes. Now my sister said this is one of the best perfumes that she has ever tried in her entire life. You have no idea the fights that we have had over this perfume. I almost wish I hadn't bought it because it's ruining our relationship. So I love the dark chocolate note in here. That is something different that you did not get in Forever Red. That just brings some depth, some balance into this very feminine perfume. It's not super sweet. It just smells pretty. If you're someone who likes Versace Ross or Dylan Purple, you'll probably like this one. It just has a very similar vibe. The longevity on this is also very nice. This is an EDT. It is not an EDP. So that was surprising. It has good projection, good longevity. Check this one out, you guys. Now this last one you probably have heard other people talk about. This one is 20 years old. It is Versace Crystal Noir. Now I have 4 other perfumes from Versace. I'm huge fans of all of them. This one is very different from the rest. So if you think you know the Versace vibe, you definitely will want to sample this. It's not a safe blind buy. Again, if you are expecting it to be like the other Versaces, it just smells very different from the rest. This 1.7 fluid ounce bottle cost me $44. All of these came from Fragrance Net except for the Kylie Jenner perfume. So you can go on there if you want to shop for any of these. But the notes on here are pepper, ginger, cardamom, coconut, gardenia, orange blossom, and peony. Doesn't it feel like that's a very common accord, the vanilla, sandalwood, and musk? I just feel like I'm hearing that so often lately. But back to it, this is a nighttime fragrance. It's a massive projector. It has fantastic longevity, but I will say I don't think it's for everyone. So for the first 45 minutes of me spraying this perfume, from the opening to the dry down, I smell something that smells like bar hand soap mixed with perfume, and it is very strong. It is undeniable. However, the longer you wear this, the more that soapy note kind of dials back, and then what you're left with is something that is warm, comforting, seductive. It's got a little bit of the coconut in there, and then the spices like the ginger and the cardamom come through. Everything that's in the top note remains on the skin. You don't lose any of it the longer you wear this. The only thing you lose is that soapy note. So I feel like a dark, sensual, warm amber perfume. You definitely want to go somewhere and get yourself a sample of this one. All right, my guys, so that's all for today. I do have another perfume video that I cannot wait to go over with you guys. It's another affordable fragrance haul, and all the perfumes are Middle Eastern, and my gosh, you guys, these are show stoppers. I can't wait to talk to you about them. I want to do a ranking video, so I need to get my thoughts and my notes put together before we get into that, but I'm so excited for it. I hope you guys will subscribe if you haven't done so already so you don't miss out on that one, and thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I definitely enjoyed my time here today, and I hope you did too. If you did, please go ahead, give this video a like. Again, subscribe if you haven't done so already, because if not, we'll both have to live in the sorrow of never knowing what could have been. Alright guys, have a phenomenal rest of your day. Bye.